Imagine, for just a profound moment, that every single day unfurls before you as a pristine blank canvas. And in your hand, you clutch the most potent instrument imaginable, your brush, which embodies the boundless power of your daily choices. The paramount question that echoes across this vast expanse is this: what breathtaking masterpiece will you dare to paint today? Every single dawn isn't just another calendar entry. It's an unparalleled sacred opportunity to deliberately sculpt yourself into a sharper, more refined, and ultimately, a more elevated version of your highest potential. This isn't a passive aspiration, it's an active, relentless, and courageous act of creation. I've come to understand a fundamental, almost universal truth. True, enduring success isn't some grand, elusive secret whispered only to a privileged few. No, it's the consistent, disciplined application of a few core, fundamental habits, practiced with unwavering commitment, day after remarkable day. Conversely, the challenges we face, the setbacks that can feel so debilitating, often stem from a simple repetition of small errors in judgment, repeated with the same insidious consistency. The profound chasm between extraordinary triumph and persistent struggle is paved not with monumental earth-shattering changes, but with the subtle, seemingly insignificant, yet critically powerful improvements you consciously choose to weave into the very fabric of your daily existence. These are not the dramatic headline-grabbing overhauls, but the quiet, persistent, incremental adjustments that, when compounded over time, inevitably sculpt an extraordinary and indelible destiny. I've distilled this powerful wisdom, honed through years of observation and mentorship, into 10 pivotal, non-negotiable areas you must commit to enhancing every single day. We'll navigate through them with purpose, clarity, and an invigorating pace, setting the definitive stage for you to craft your own winning strategy, your own legacy of achievement. The very first cornerstone you must fortify, with unwavering dedication, every single day, is your attitude. Oh, the sheer, undeniable, almost magical power held within your mindset. Your attitude isn't merely a fleeting emotion, it's the indomitable bedrock upon which your entire life's architecture is meticulously constructed. Cultivate it, even in the smallest, most consistent measure, each day, and you will inevitably witness a seismic, transformative shift, rippling across every conceivable facet of your life. You might initially rationalize, "It's just how I feel today," or "My mood is beyond my control." But I assure you, it's far more profound and far more within your command than you realize. Your attitude dictates your fundamental perception of the world, the lens through which you interpret reality. It shapes your strategic approach to every obstacle, fuels your resilience in the face of daunting challenges, and profoundly influences the quality, depth, and reach of your human connections. Consider this vital truth. Your attitude functions as an energetic magnet, a powerful force field. It either irresistibly draws boundless opportunities, synergistic collaborations, and positive energy towards you, or it actively repels them with an equally potent force. Reflect on this. Have you encountered individuals perpetually steeped in corrosive negativity, their every utterance a complaint, their perspective clouded, regardless of their fortunate circumstances? How much genuine, sustainable success, how many powerful, beneficial alliances do you truly believe they magnetize into their lives with such a debilitating outlook? Very little, if any. Their negative aura, their constricted mindset, inadvertently erects an impenetrable, self-made barrier to progress, innovation, and vital collaboration. This, in a broader sense, impacts team morale and collective output, a subtle economic drag on any enterprise. Conversely, imagine those rare, radiant individuals who effortlessly project positivity, optimism, and proactive energy. They become irresistible forces. People are instinctively drawn to their vibrant energy. They actively seek their collaboration, willingly offer their support, and genuinely champion their success, eager to be part of their journey. By simply dedicating yourself to a daily incremental uplift of your attitude, perhaps consciously embracing a touch more optimism today, cultivating a deeper reservoir of patience tomorrow, or actively seeking solutions rather than dwelling in problems the day after, you will not only witness, but create pathways and opportunities you never even conceived existed. This isn't an instantaneous metamorphosis, a flick of a switch. It's a deliberate, brick-by-brick construction of an inner fortress. Today, perhaps you choose to consciously cultivate a deeper, more profound sense of gratitude for what is. Tomorrow, you champion a spirit of unwavering resilience in the face of any challenge. The day after, you commit to actively seeking innovative solutions rather than allowing yourself to be consumed by the enormity of problems. Each conscious, deliberate effort adds another robust, unshakable brick to the foundation of a profoundly powerful attitude, solidifying a lasting, expansive, and resilient mental framework. And I declare to you, with absolute certainty, when your attitude elevates, truly, everything in your orbit ascends with it. Your relationships flourish, your work gains unprecedented momentum, your physical and mental well-being expands exponentially. This, my friends, is the ultimate personal leverage, the foundational key to unlocking your grandest potential and influencing your world in ways you can't yet imagine. Next, dedicate yourself to meticulously refining your communication skills every single day. This isn't merely a suggestion, it's a monumental determinant of your success trajectory, both personally and professionally. Why? Because the very fabric of life, from intimate personal connections to high-stakes international negotiations and complex business dealings, is intricately woven with threads of communication. Excel here, and you'll discover your personal relationships deepening into genuine bonds, your professional endeavors soaring to new heights, and your influence expanding significantly within your community, your industry, and even across broader, interconnected networks. Let's redefine communication. Moving beyond mere utterance, it's not just about what you say, but critically, how you listen. The most effective communicators in any field, from CEOs to diplomats, often speak less and listen more, with intense focus, profound empathy, and a genuine desire to understand, not merely to formulate a ready reply. This active, empathetic listening is a superpower. True, impactful communication is a dynamic, two-way exchange. It's about articulating your vision and ideas with crystalline clarity, ensuring your message is not just heard, but truly received, and simultaneously absorbing the perspectives, nuances, and unarticulated needs of others with an open, discerning mind. You possess the innate capacity to sharpen this vital skill daily. Perhaps today, you commit to being an active, engaged listener, truly hearing every word, every nuance. Tomorrow, you practice conveying your message with unwavering conviction, yet without aggression, fostering collaboration rather than confrontation. The following day, you meticulously choose words that resonate, that precisely express your core intent and inspire action. Each deliberate effort smooths the rough edges of your communication style, transforming you into a voice people genuinely seek out, trust, and are eager to follow. The immense power here is undeniable. Enhanced communication amplifies your influence, elevates your leadership capabilities, and ignites inspiration in those around you, making you a linchpin in any team or organization. Reflect on this. How many valuable opportunities, how many crucial relationships, How many significant projects have been undermined or completely derailed by simple misunderstandings, by the subtle corrosion of poor communication? Imagine the transformative impact of even a small, daily refinement in your communication practices. How many conflicts could you preempt? How much deeper could the well of trust become in your life, fostering an environment where ideas flow freely and innovation thrives? It's an investment with exponential returns. Now, let's talk about building the inner strength that fuels all achievement, the force that propels visions into reality. You must radically improve your self-discipline every single day. This isn't optional, it's absolutely crucial, the very engine of personal and professional mastery. Self-discipline is the unbreakable bridge spanning the gap between your most ambitious goals and their tangible accomplishment. It's the unwavering commitment to forge ahead when fleeting motivation wanes, the resolute will to execute necessary tasks even when comfort beckons and distractions proliferate in our hyper-connected world. Let me be unequivocally clear. Without consistent self-discipline, truly impactful success remains an illusion. You might possess the most visionary goals, brilliant ideas, and extraordinary talent, a truly formidable arsenal of potential. But if you lack the consistent discipline to persistently follow through, to show up daily, none of those invaluable assets can be fully actualized. Think of self-discipline as a muscle. The more consistently you engage and challenge it, the stronger, more agile, and more reliable it becomes. You can cultivate this strength incrementally, day by day. Perhaps today, you choose to rise 15 minutes earlier, seizing control of your morning. Tomorrow, you commit to your exercise routine, even when every fiber of your being resists, building physical and mental fortitude. The next day, you train yourself to maintain laser-like focus on a critical task, impervious to the constant pull of digital distractions. Each seemingly small act of discipline, when compounded, generates monumental results over time, creating a powerful ripple effect across your entire life. Understand this: self-discipline transcends sheer willpower. It's fundamentally about habit creation. Once a beneficial action becomes an ingrained, automatic habit, it demands significantly less conscious effort or struggle. It shifts from a battle of will to an effortless, almost unconscious part of your routine. Thus, a core component of enhancing your self-discipline lies in consciously constructing robust, empowering habits that unequivocally support your objectives. Consider the profound impact of making it a daily habit to read a set number of pages from an insightful book or to dedicate a specific time to planning your week. You no longer rely on fleeting willpower for learning, growth, or strategic foresight. The habit takes over, and your journey of self-improvement becomes seamless and inevitable. I vividly recall a prodigiously talented young man, brimming with potential, yet consistently derailed by a lack of discipline. He'd launch projects with incandescent enthusiasm, only to abandon them for the seductive allure of the next shiny object, the next fleeting idea. Consequently, genuine progress, the kind that builds enduring value, always eluded him. I challenged him directly: you must cultivate discipline. You must train yourself to see things through to completion, even when they're arduous, tedious, or simply uninspiring. He embraced this counsel. Starting with small, manageable projects, he systematically developed the fortitude to finish what he started, building a track record of accomplishment. Today, he's an exemplary figure of success, unequivocally attributing his achievements to the unwavering power of self-discipline. This is the bedrock of mastery, the silent force behind every great achievement in history. To truly elevate and fortify your mindset, you must courageously confront and systematically dismantle your limiting beliefs. Many of us find our immense potential constrained, not by external barriers or societal limitations, but by the internal narratives we've meticulously constructed about ourselves and the world around us. We often tell ourselves, "I can't do this," perhaps because we haven't yet, or because some past voice planted a debilitating seed of doubt. But hear this liberating truth. Those beliefs are simply thoughts, and thoughts, my friend, are entirely mutable, malleable, and subject to your conscious will. Your daily mission is to consciously and systematically replace these self-imposed limitations, these internal glass ceilings, with empowering, expansive, and affirming truths. Instead of the stifling thought, "I can't do this," declare with conviction, "I am actively learning how to master this challenge, and I am growing with every attempt." Instead of the resignation, "I'll never achieve true success," affirm with steadfast belief, "I am deliberately paving my path to triumph, day by day, step by step." With each sunrise, you purposefully fine-tune your mindset, recalibrating your internal compass, and over time, your entire perspective on life will undergo a magnificent, undeniable transformation. I once mentored a man whose mindset was a heavy, persistent anchor, preventing him from charting any meaningful course. He was relentlessly drawn to negativity, viewing every setback as an insurmountable mountain, every failure as a definitive, crushing ending. Consequently, he remained stagnant, perpetually stuck, despite his earnest yet misdirected efforts. I urged him, "You must proactively shift your focus, stop dwelling on what's wrong, and boldly illuminate what's possible." He embraced this challenge, recognizing the immense power of choice. His journey began modestly, a few pages of an inspiring book each morning, a nightly practice of profound gratitude, a gradual but decisive pivot from problem-centric thinking to solution-oriented vision. Over time, his mindset revolutionized, shedding its shackles, and with it, his life became unbound. He became a beacon of unwavering confidence, indomitable resilience, and expansive success, all ignited by the daily, unwavering commitment to cultivating a powerful, growth-oriented mindset. This internal shift is the first step towards external impact. Then there's time management, a truly non-renewable finite resource that demands your absolute strategic attention and mastery. We all possess the identical 24 hours each day, yet how we consciously choose to invest them differentiates the extraordinary from the ordinary, the prolific from the perpetually busy. Time is an irreplaceable currency. Once spent, it's gone forever. To forge an impactful, legacy-driven life, to achieve anything significant in a competitive world, you must master the profound art of wise time stewardship. The empowering news is that this is a skill you can consciously sharpen and refine every single day. Perhaps today, you dedicate yourself to crystal clear priority setting, discerning the vital few from the trivial many. Tomorrow, you ruthlessly eliminate distractions that stealthily steal your focus and fragment your energy. The next day, you practice the liberating power of saying no to commitments that diverge from your core objectives, protecting your most valuable asset. Each incremental improvement in your time architecture compounds, leading to significantly greater output, profound focus, and superior results in less time, allowing you to pour your most potent energy into what profoundly, truly matters. How often do you find yourself perpetually busy, yet remarkably unproductive? Are you investing precious hours in activities that fail to move the needle on your most important goals while critical tasks languish? Being busy is a world away from being productive. This distinction underscores the critical importance of superior time management. It's about orchestrating the right actions at the optimal moment with peak efficiency and deliberate intention. One of the most potent Universally applicable strategies for elevating your time management is to meticulously plan your day. Devote a few contemplative minutes each morning to map out your absolute priorities. Identify what must be accomplished, what can be delegated, and what can be bravely eliminated. And here's a crucial, often overlooked insight. Don't just schedule your work, intentionally schedule your restoration. Rest isn't merely an absence of activity. It's a vital, strategic component of sustained high performance, preventing burnout and fueling creativity. Without deliberate periods of recharge, mental and physical exhaustion is inevitable. Ensure your time management framework seamlessly integrates both relentless productivity and rejuvenating rest. I've guided countless individuals grappling with the illusion of not enough time. My consistent response: you possess the exact same quantum of time as every other human on this planet. The challenge isn't acquiring more time. It's mastering the art of leveraging the time you have with unparalleled effectiveness and strategic foresight. If you aspire to sculpt a more fulfilling, impactful life, commence by optimizing your daily interaction with time. It's a perpetual practice, and with each day you refine this skill, you'll witness your life's complexities aligning with effortless grace and renewed purpose. Furthermore, it is an imperative that you relentlessly build and enhance your knowledge times base every single day. Let me be direct. The global landscape is in a state of ceaseless, accelerated evolution, characterized by technological disruption and shifting economic paradigms. If you are not actively learning, you are not merely standing still. You are falling behind, relinquishing your competitive edge. This is a fundamental economic and professional truth. The deeper your understanding, the broader your capabilities. The more you can do, the greater the value you can introduce into any marketplace, any team, any venture, nationally or internationally. And the greater the value you generate, the more profoundly you will be rewarded, both tangibly and intangibly. To not just survive, but to truly thrive, innovate, and lead in this dynamic world, you must commit to daily intellectual expansion. How do you achieve this? Through consistent, deliberate engagement. Read, listen, study, make a solemn pledge to absorb something new each day. Perhaps today, you delve into an insightful article on emerging industry trends, gaining a strategic foresight. Tomorrow, you immerse yourself in a seminar on advanced leadership, strategic planning, or personal mastery. The next day, you enroll in a targeted online course to hone a critical skill like data analysis or a new language, expanding your market relevance. Each micro-investment in your intellect compounds exponentially, rendering you more insightful, more adaptable, more capable, and supremely prepared for any curveball life throws your way. Understand this profoundly. Learning doesn't cease with the graduation ceremony. In fact, that's precisely when the most impactful, self-directed learning truly commences. Formal education can equip you for a profession, but it is self-education that empowers you to build an empire of opportunity, to become a recognized expert, a thought leader. The titans of industry, the visionaries, the most impactful leaders globally, are all voracious, lifelong learners. They intrinsically understand that expanding their knowledge directly correlates with expanding their capacity for achievement, for innovation, and for navigating complex geopolitical and economic shifts. My mentor, Mr. Schoaf, a man of unparalleled wisdom, became so not by accident, but by a daily, unwavering devotion to learning. He imparted a timeless truth that still resonates. Jim, the more you learn, the more you earn. I internalized that mantra. I devoured books, listened to countless hours of educational audio, attended every seminar within reach, anything to amplify my understanding and broaden my perspective. And Mr. Schoaf was absolutely correct. As my knowledge base expanded, so did the panorama of opportunities before me. This universal principle holds true for you, a powerful lever in your personal and professional growth. Moving forward, understand that there is never an acceptable day to neglect your finances. Your financial standing isn't merely a circumstance you passively endure. It is a direct reflection of your conscious choices and actions. Like every other vital domain of life, it demands persistent daily attention and strategic refinement. Whether your ambition is to conquer debt, cultivate substantial wealth, or simply secure a greater sense of financial peace and autonomy, the journey begins with consistent, small, impactful daily improvements. The stark truth is, many individuals grasp the concept of earning money, yet struggle profoundly with the art of managing it. This disconnect often leads to perpetual struggle, irrespective of income levels, creating a constant stress that impacts all other areas of life. But here's the empowering revelation. You possess the innate capacity to elevate your financial intelligence every single day. Perhaps today, you initiate the crucial practice of meticulously tracking your expenditures, gaining invaluable insight into where your money truly flows. Tomorrow, you construct a practical, adaptable budget, ensuring your lifestyle aligns with your resources and long-term goals. The next day, you commit to systematically allocating a small percentage of your income towards strategic savings or astute investments, leveraging the power of compound interest for future security. Each of these seemingly modest financial disciplines, when consistently applied, culminates in extraordinary fiscal command and sustained growth, building a foundation of economic resilience. I implore you to grasp this. Financial mastery is not solely about the magnitude of your earnings. It's profoundly about the wisdom with which you retain, grow, and strategically deploy what you earn. There are those who amass significant wealth, only to dissipate it with equal velocity, perpetually tethered to the cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living. Conversely, individuals of more modest means often build substantial wealth by diligently applying fundamental principles of financial management and early investment. These principles are not arcane secrets reserved for experts. They are accessible to anyone with the resolve to learn and apply them consistently. You don't need to be a Wall Street expert to fortify your financial future. You simply need to make small, intelligent, consistent decisions every day. One of the most profound pieces of financial wisdom I ever received was this: spend less than you earn and diligently invest the rest. This seemingly simple adage is an economic powerhouse. Live by it daily, and your financial future will be not just secure, but profoundly abundant, providing the freedom to pursue your deepest passions. Yet this principle demands unwavering discipline, a resolute willingness to defer immediate gratification. It requires the courage to decline unnecessary expenses today so that you can unequivocally affirm your commitment to financial freedom and strategic opportunity tomorrow. This capacity, your ability to make astute financial decisions, to manage your resources wisely, and to strategically invest in your future, is a muscle you can strengthen with every passing day. Have you ever scrutinized your bank statement, only to be bewildered by the vanishing act of your hard-earned money? That sensation is a powerful catalyst, signaling that it is time to recalibrate your financial habits, to seize command of your money rather than allowing it to dictate your life. The path to financial sovereignty, to true economic empowerment, is paved not with monumental shifts, but with small, consistent, and intelligent adjustments. Now, let's explore the boundless realm of times, personal development asterisk. This is the fundamental key. Life is an unending, dynamic journey of growth. To cease growing is to stagnate, and in a rapidly advancing, interconnected world, stagnation equates to regression, to falling behind. Therefore, your daily imperative is to consciously sculpt a superior, more adaptive version of yourself. This pursuit isn't about the elusive mirage of perfection. It's about the relentless, exhilarating march of progress. It's about continuously refining who you are, at your core, the architecture of your thoughts, and the efficacy of your actions. Personal development is a lifelong odyssey, one you simply cannot afford to disregard, for it is the wellspring of all other improvements. Perhaps today your focus is on deepening your self-awareness, unraveling your inherent strengths, acknowledging your areas for growth, understanding your patterns and predispositions, and how they impact your interactions. Tomorrow, you commit to mastering a new skill, something that propels your career forward or enriches your personal tapestry, expanding your versatility. The next day, you might diligently cultivate your emotional intelligence, learning to navigate your own feelings with greater grace and connect more profoundly, authentically, and strategically with others. Each of these micro improvements contributes to your holistic evolution, and over time, you will inevitably embody the extraordinary individual you always envisioned, becoming a more effective leader, collaborator, and human being. One of the most potent catalysts for personal development is the art of goal setting, crafting clear, compelling, and specific objectives that stretch you beyond your current limits. Yet, here's the profound insight. These goals must harmonize with your core values, ignite your deepest passions, and align with your overarching purpose. Because the journey isn't solely about times achieving times more. It's fundamentally about times becoming times more. It's about cultivating the very essence of the person capable of realizing those ambitions, and this is a daily endeavor. Perhaps today you dedicate yourself to one chapter of a transformative personal development book, absorbing new wisdom. Tomorrow, you commit to 10 minutes of practicing a new, empowering habit, reinforcing positive neural pathways. The day after, you pause to reflect on your trajectory, making necessary adjustments to your plan, practicing agile self-correction. Each deliberate action propels you forward on your unique path of personal evolution. And here's a critical distinction. Personal development isn't solely about acquiring new knowledge. It's equally about the courageous act of unlearning what no longer serves your highest good. Sometimes, to ascend, you must bravely release outdated habits, limiting beliefs, and archaic modes of thinking that tether you to the past and prevent you from adapting. This is why personal development is a dynamic, iterative process, a continuous cycle of learning, growing, and transforming. The more deeply you commit to this process, the more profoundly your life will expand in every conceivable dimension, enhancing your resilience and adaptability in an ever-changing world. A powerful lesson I've integrated into my own life is this: asterisk, you attract what you become, asterisk. If you aspire to attract unparalleled success, you must embody success in your daily habits, your prevailing thoughts, and your strategic actions. If you yearn for extraordinary relationships, you must cultivate the qualities of an extraordinary partner, friend, or leader. If abundance is your desire, you must forge an abundant mindset. This magnificent alchemy is available to you every single day. You possess the power to become more disciplined, more focused, more positive, and unequivocally more successful simply by committing to daily incremental self-improvement. Now, let's explore the boundless realm of personal development. This is the fundamental key. Life is an unending, dynamic journey of growth. To cease growing is to stagnate, and in a rapidly advancing, interconnected world, stagnation equates to regression, to falling behind. Therefore, your daily imperative is to consciously sculpt a superior, more adaptive version of yourself. This pursuit isn't about the elusive mirage of perfection. It's about the relentless, exhilarating march of progress. It's about continuously refining who you are, at your core, the architecture of your thoughts, and the efficacy of your actions. Personal development is a lifelong odyssey, one you simply cannot afford to disregard, for it is the wellspring of all other improvements. Perhaps today your focus is on deepening your self-awareness, unraveling your inherent strengths, acknowledging your areas for growth, understanding your patterns and predispositions, and how they impact your interactions. Tomorrow, you commit to mastering a new skill, something that propels your career forward or enriches your personal tapestry, expanding your versatility. The next day, you might diligently cultivate your emotional intelligence, learning to navigate your own feelings with greater grace and connect more profoundly, authentically, and strategically with others. Each of these micro improvements contributes to your holistic evolution, and over time, you will inevitably embody the extraordinary individual you always envisioned, becoming a more effective leader, collaborator, and human being. One of the most potent catalysts for personal development is the art of goal setting, crafting clear, compelling, and specific objectives that stretch you beyond your current limits. Yet, here's the profound insight. These goals must harmonize with your core values, ignite your deepest passions, and align with your overarching purpose. Because the journey isn't solely about achieving more. It's fundamentally about habit creation. It's about cultivating the very essence of the person capable of realizing those ambitions, and this is a daily endeavor. Perhaps today you dedicate yourself to one chapter of a transformative personal development book, absorbing new wisdom. Tomorrow, you commit to 10 minutes of practicing a new, empowering habit, reinforcing positive neural pathways. The day after, you pause to reflect on your trajectory, making necessary adjustments to your plan, practicing agile self-correction. Each deliberate action propels you forward on your unique path of personal evolution. And here's a critical distinction. Personal development isn't solely about acquiring new knowledge. It's equally about the courageous act of unlearning what no longer serves your highest good. Sometimes, to ascend, you must bravely release outdated habits, limiting beliefs, and archaic modes of thinking that tether you to the past and prevent you from adapting. This is why personal development is a dynamic, iterative process, a continuous cycle of learning, growing, and transforming. The more deeply you commit to this process, the more profoundly your life will expand in every conceivable dimension, enhancing your resilience and adaptability in an ever-changing world. A powerful lesson I've integrated into my own life is this: you attract what you become. If you aspire to attract unparalleled success, you must embody success in your daily habits, your prevailing thoughts, and your strategic actions. If you yearn for extraordinary relationships, you must cultivate the qualities of an extraordinary partner, friend, or leader. If abundance is your desire, you must forge an abundant mindset. This magnificent alchemy is available to you every single day. You possess the power to become more disciplined, more focused, more positive, and unequivocally more successful simply by committing to daily incremental self-improvement. And then there's the profound gravity of your purpose. This is not merely important, it is absolutely foundational, the very compass of your existence. Purpose imbues your life with unwavering direction, becoming the potent fuel that ignites your spirit each morning, the steadfast anchor that propels you forward, even through the fiercest storms and most daunting challenges. The ultimate truth: your purpose demands daily cultivation. You must relentlessly refine it, deepen its resonance within you, and courageously embody it in every single action you undertake, making it the driving force behind your decisions, both large and small. Some may say, "I haven't discovered my purpose yet." And that, my friend, is perfectly acceptable. Purpose isn't a static artifact you stumble upon, fully formed. It's a dynamic, evolving revelation that unfolds through consistent inquiry, courageous experimentation, and deliberate action. You can illuminate it further day by day. Perhaps today you carve out sacred time to reflect deeply on what truly resonates at your core, what injustices stir your soul, what contribution you yearn to make. Tomorrow you take a tangible, albeit small, step in the direction of your most profound aspirations, gathering data and insights. The next day, you meticulously align your actions with your highest values, ensuring authenticity. Each conscious choice propels you closer to actualizing a life defined by purpose. And before you know it, your purpose will crystallize into something exquisitely clear, immensely powerful, and deeply fulfilling. Here's the magic. When you consciously live from a place of profound purpose, an exquisite synergy takes hold, like a finely tuned orchestra. Your work transcends mere tasks, becoming infused with profound meaning and passionate engagement. Your relationships deepen into genuine soulful connections, enriched by shared values. Even your formidable challenges transform into invaluable crucibles for growth, opportunities to prove your mettle and refine your mission. Purpose is the indestructible cornerstone upon which a truly fulfilling life is meticulously constructed, and it is a masterpiece you can sculpt every single day. I vividly recall a man who possessed every outward marker of success: immense wealth, widespread acclaim, enviable status. Yet he carried a deep, persistent unhappiness, unable to decipher its origin. In a pivotal conversation, I simply asked him, "What is your purpose? What is the why behind all of this relentless pursuit, this relentless accumulation?" He was utterly unable to articulate it. He had been so consumed by the chase for external validation and material success that he had lost sight of the intrinsic reason for his desires, losing himself in the process. My counsel was direct. You must uncover your purpose, and then you must live it every single day, allowing it to guide your every decision. He internalized this truth. He began to intentionally refocus on what genuinely stirred his soul, serving others, creating meaningful impact, living a life of profound significance beyond mere personal gain. And the outcome? His entire existence transformed. He discovered an authentic happiness, a deep sense of fulfillment, and an inner peace he had never before experienced. This profound metamorphosis began with the daily, unwavering commitment to living a life of purpose, a purpose that ultimately served not just himself, but the world around him. Finally, and with immense importance, commit to cultivating gratefulness every single day. This isn't merely an emotion, it's one of the most transformative forces you can harness, capable of revolutionizing your life in ways that defy imagination. When you consciously anchor your attention on what you have, you fundamentally redirect your focus away from perceived lack and toward the abundant blessings already present. In doing so, you paradoxically magnetize even more good into your existence. Gratefulness is a daily practice, and its initiation demands little effort, only intention. Perhaps today you pause to profoundly appreciate the pivotal people who champion your journey, recognizing their invaluable contribution. Tomorrow, you bring keen awareness to the seemingly mundane blessings often overlooked. Your robust health, the sanctuary of your home, the opportunity of your work, the beauty of a simple sunrise. The next day, you extend gratitude even for the challenging experiences that have forged your resilience and taught you invaluable lessons. When gratitude becomes your primary lens, your mindset inexorably shifts from scarcity and anxiety to a vibrant, expansive abundance, fundamentally altering your entire outlook on life and your capacity for joy. Consider this. Have you experienced those days when everything conspires to go awry? We all have. Yet, here's the profound secret. Even within those challenging moments, there exists a seed of gratitude. Perhaps it's the invaluable lesson gleaned from a misstep, or the indomitable strength forged through overcoming adversity. When you consciously seek out gratitude, even the toughest trials transmute into sources of profound wisdom and growth. That, my friends, is its true power. Gratefulness is a multiplying force. The more fervently you practice it, the more abundant reasons you will discover to be grateful. It's akin to a snowball, gathering momentum down a hill, growing exponentially with each day it is cultivated. And here's the most magnificent aspect. When your life is steeped in gratefulness, you attract a cascade of the very things you cherish. You initiate a virtuous cycle of abundance, joy, and profound fulfillment that intensifies with every passing moment. Moreover, gratefulness extends beyond mere sentiment. It's a powerful catalyst for action. When you are genuinely grateful for something, an intrinsic desire emerges to give back, to contribute meaningfully, to elevate the lives of others, fostering a sense of shared prosperity. This is another dimension of its potency. It not only enriches your own life, but inspires you to be a beacon of positive change for those around you. When gratefulness becomes a daily ritual, it reshapes not just your perspective, but your very character, making you a more compassionate and impactful individual. It softens us, nurturing greater generosity, patience, and profound compassion. By focusing on the wealth you possess, both the grand and the subtle blessings, you dislodge the debilitating grip of scarcity and the pervasive fear of insufficiency. This is liberation. When you cease living in fear, you embark upon a life lived in authentic abundance, and I assure you, this is one of the most transformative paradigm shifts you can ever make. Gratefulness, like any muscle, requires consistent daily engagement to develop formidable strength. Each day, dedicate a moment to reflect on what evokes your gratitude, no matter how ostensibly minor. Perhaps today, it's the warmth of the sun, tomorrow, the sustenance on your table, the next, the profound wisdom gleaned from hardship. The magnitude of the object of your gratitude is inconsequential. The act of gratefulness itself is everything. Understand that gratefulness does not equate to blind optimism or ignoring life's inherent difficulties. Life will inevitably present its challenges. However, by practicing gratitude, you cultivate an unwavering resilience, enabling you to confront adversity without being consumed by it. You learn to affirm, yes, this is hard, but I am still grateful for the strength and the lessons to navigate it. Gratefulness reorients your focus from what is flawed to what is flourishing, imbuing you with the energy, courage, and clear perspective to continuously advance. I remember a woman navigating an exceptionally trying period, job loss, a relationship's end, profound feelings of disorientation. Every day felt like an uphill battle. I encouraged her, you must unearth something to be grateful for, even amidst this storm. Initially, the idea felt impossible. Yet, she began small, meticulously noting one source of gratitude each day, irrespective of its size. Slowly, incrementally, her perspective began to shift. Where she once perceived insurmountable obstacles, she now discovered nascent opportunities. She meticulously rebuilt her life, and today, she radiates a happiness and success she had never known, attributing her transformation entirely to the daily practice of gratefulness. And there's one final, vital aspect of gratitude I want to embed within you. It is profoundly contagious. When you authentically embody gratefulness, its positive energy radiates outwards, inspiring those in your orbit. Your optimistic outlook encourages others to discern the good in their own lives. Your generosity sparks similar acts in others. Your appreciation for life lifts others out of their negativity, fostering a more positive collective environment. So, when you cultivate daily gratefulness, you are not merely enhancing your own existence, you are actively enriching the lives of everyone around you. This, my friends, is a truly formidable power. So I challenge you now, reflect on your life right here, right now. Consider the 10 profound areas we've meticulously explored: your attitude, communication, self-discipline, mindset, time management, knowledge, finances, personal development, purpose, and the powerful practice of gratefulness. In how many of these vital domains could a mere modicum of daily improvement unleash exponential change? What majestic tapestry would your life become if you committed with unwavering resolve to these small, consistent, daily enhancements? Here's the undeniable truth. The ultimate secret to enduring transformation, it is not found in a single colossal leap. It is meticulously woven into the fabric of the small, consistent, intentional actions you undertake every single day. That, my friends, is where the genuine alchemy occurs. That is where authentic metamorphosis is forged. Time and again, I have witnessed individuals who embraced the philosophy of daily incremental improvement, those who dedicated themselves to the process rather than fixating solely on the outcome, ascend to achieve truly extraordinary feats. Why? Because sustainable success is the inevitable, natural consequence of consistent disciplines, faithfully repeated over time. So, I ask you, what specific, small improvement can you courageously commit to today? What singular area of your life will you choose to apply these empowering principles to right now? Perhaps it's your financial landscape. Take a microscopic look at your spending and make one strategic adjustment. Perhaps it's your relationships. Reach out. Genuinely express appreciation to someone pivotal in your life. Whatever it may be, begin today. Do not defer to the elusive, perfect time. Do not wait for every single alignment. Start with precisely what you possess, from exactly where you stand, and forge an unshakable commitment to become a little bit better every single day. I want to know, what is that one small, actionable step you can take today to initiate the strengthening of your discipline? What is one area where you will cultivate these small daily enhancements? Remember, it doesn't need to be gargantuan. It doesn't have to be flawless. It simply must be consistent. Because with the passage of time, those seemingly minor actions will compound with astonishing velocity, and before you know it, you will stand in a reality you once deemed impossible. And never, ever forget the omnipresent power of your purpose. It is the celestial compass that imbues all these daily improvements with profound meaning. It is the incandescent why behind your every endeavor. And when you possess an unambiguous sense of purpose, everything else gracefully aligns. Your discipline will deepen, your gratitude will resonate with richer frequencies, and your motivation will become an unstoppable force. Yet, purpose is not a gift passively bestowed. It is a treasure you actively discover, cultivate, and refine over the course of your life. And just like every other transformative principle we've discussed, it is something you can elevate day by day. Perhaps today, you devote contemplative time to discern what truly defines your core values. Tomorrow, you take a deliberate step towards harmonizing your actions with those values. The day after, you actively seek avenues to serve others, to leave an indelible mark on the world, to contribute to the greater good. Each of these calculated steps draws you closer to embodying a life of profound purpose, and when you live from that place, every dimension of your existence becomes immeasurably more meaningful, deeply fulfilling, and immensely rewarding. I want this truth to resonate deeply within you as you navigate your world. Life is not a fixed destination, it is an epic journey. And that journey is intricately composed of the small, deliberate steps you take each and every day. With every sunrise, you are presented with an unparalleled opportunity to evolve, to become a more magnificent version of who you were yesterday. And when you make the unwavering commitment to elevate yourself daily in every facet of your being, you will discover that the journey itself, in its magnificent unfolding, is the ultimate reward. So, what will you choose to elevate today? What singular, consistent action will you initiate to propel yourself closer to the life you not only desire but deserve? Remember, it's not about orchestrating a monumental leap. It's about taking one intentional, small step at a time, relentlessly every single day. And when you embrace this philosophy, you will be utterly astonished by the heights you can ascend over time. That, my friends, is the profound, unveiled secret to true success. It transcends mere luck, innate talent, or even brute force effort. It resides in the small disciplines, the daily, unwavering improvements, the quiet, powerful choices you make moment by moment. And those choices, my friend, are irrevocably in your hands. I trust this message deeply resonates with you, and I am absolutely confident that as you begin to consciously integrate these small daily improvements, you will witness truly remarkable transformations bloom in your life. Keep forging ahead, keep elevating, and always remember, success is not an external object you pursue, it is an internal state you irresistibly attract by the magnificent person you purposefully become